Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Denise and I am back with another lesson in how to paracord. And I know I was supposed to show you something else that I don't remember what it was, and I'm too tired to go back and watch my own video. That's horrible, but anyway, I have been working on something new, making lanyards, and I have to admit I think I'm addicted. I've made several and the ideas are just exploding. So that's what we're going to do today. And for your list of supplies, you're going to need two clasps or clips. This one will be for the back of your neck. And this one, I have to say, I ordered 50 of these, and it was like $12 off of eBay. And to me, it's well worth it. These particular clips have rape whistles on them, and I'm thinking about making a ton of these and maybe donating them to local women's shelter here where I live. So I don't know, we'll see, because I'm scared one day if I keep this up, my kids might find me laying underneath a bunch of paracord. Who knows? Anyway, okay. So the next thing, another supply you will need is a key ring. You will need two 28 inches of pre-cut cord cinched together, and that's individually cinched together. You'll need two of these. You'll need two 14 feet worth of paracord, and I'm doing two colors, so I cinched together 7 feet of each to accommodate for the whole 14 feet. And that's going to be 2 sets of that, and that's going to be for your top half. For your bottom half, you will need of the lanyard, you'll need 10 inches cut 10 inches of cord and cinch it together. But before you cinch it together, make sure to put your key ring in it first, and then whatever miscellaneous things you want to put on your key ring, but I suggest you do all that stuff once you're done. And then you'll need one 10-foot cord, not cinched. This will be for the design, which will do a king cobra on the bottom of the lanyard. I just accommodated for the lanyard, that portion itself will be 4 or 5 inches long, so therefore I would need 4 or 5 inches of paracord for the design. But since I'm going to double it by doing a king cobra, that's why I've cut 10 feet. I hope that made sense. But we'll get started. I'll go ahead and stop this for a moment and let you get your supplies together, and we'll see you in just a sec. Okay. Oh, and one more thing. You may want to have a pair of pliers or a needle nose or what have you lying around, depending on your clips. Sometimes you have a hard time getting the paracord through, and it helps if you can work it or pull it, so just be careful and not to rip the paracord itself. So, and I've got the camera position sort of weirdly I'm trying to learn how to do this from first person perspective, I believe that is. So if the camera drops, please don't laugh. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is string on, take the 28 inches that we cinched together. That's going to be the first side of the top half of your lanyard. So string that into the top of the smaller clasp. There we go. Okay, and then you're going to want to, there we go. Then you're going to want to take your bottom of your string and just string it through like so to create your bond, or however you want to hold it, or call it fastener knot. Then you want to do the same thing with your other with your other cord, except do it on the other side of your clip. Again, going through the top. And then bringing the other end through and pull. Okay, make sure those are nice and tight. And be mindful of where your singes are, because you don't want to pull that apart. And if you bonded it correctly, it shouldn't pull apart, but we're only human. Alright, now I'm going to take and do my other ends with the bigger clip. So I prefer to be able to clip it if I had to unclip it. Oops, hang on 1 second. It flew off on me. Just a sec. Okay, here we go. It's not supposed to fly off like that, but whatever direction you want to be able to unclip the bottom half. If you don't have to, you know, then you want that end facing down. So I'm going to go ahead and just use this side. Again, go in the top. Sometimes it's just unavoidable. There we go. It's how the plastic is cut on the finished piece sometimes can catch your cord. Take your the other end of the entire string here, okay, and do the same move. Oh, that did snag it. And put your cord through, pull through, and tighten. Oh, that looks nasty. Now this one I might need, actually I'm going to go ahead and stop for, because depending on the size clasp you use, which by the way I'm using a 5/8 inch for the middle section of the lanyard, and I'm using a 3/8 inch for the neck, the back of the neck. But because of the size room left in here, it might take a little bit of work, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this for a second and be right back. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention before I had to pause was that you will have to take apart the lanyard up here in order to do this, to repeat the same step with the second string. So, and the little phrase, just a little tip, I just burned it or singed it and got rid of it there. So now you're going to take your 20, oh goodness, I have to look, 14 feet worth of paracord that you pre-cut. In my case I did 7 feet of each color to accommodate, and I think I want to start down here at the base, and we're just going to do a cobra weave, since that seems to be the fastest. And actually I think I want the designed one to go cord to go down the middle, so I have to swing that around to the right. Okay, we're gonna flip that over there on top of those two, bring this one down underneath these two and up through, and try to make sure where you singed it is not showing as best as possible, or at least is showing underneath rather. It's a little shady, but yeah, that'll do. Okay, repeat the steps. trying to show you this in the air and it's not working because I don't have it far enough yet. Tighten your work. And remember, the side where the knot's at is going to be, that's the cord you're going to lead with. Over the top. Next one goes underneath, up through, pull, and tighten. As you can see, I haven't touched this one yet because we're going to repeat the same thing on the second string. So I'll do one more, and then I'll catch back up when I get near the bottom of this one. There you have it so far. Okay, be right back.